Hello and welcome to What Else Is New. This is a special episode where we count down 10 new protest albums by Matt Ward. This is published on GreenLeft, and Matt is doing some really excellent work with regards to that. But before I run through the list, he has also provided us some bonus tracks along the way as he tells a story introducing all these albums and weaving them together with current events of the day. And one of these bonus tracks is by Sunny War called Scornful Heart. So I'm just going to play this bonus track and then I'll introduce the 10 albums and then we'll go through them one by one. Okay, Matt Ward, 10 albums. Go down to the bottom. Coming in at number 10, Be Nice, Where Am I? Number 9, Manic Street Preachers, Critical Thinking. Number 8, Sam Fender, People Watching. Coming in at number 7, Rosa Bordallo, Isidro. Bonnie Prince Billy, The Purple Bird, coming in at number 6. The Weather Station, Humanhood, number 5. At number 4, Jesse Wells, Middle. You might remember on one of my shows last week I had mentioned how Jesse Wells is the Newport Folk Festival John Prine winner for 2025. Number 3, we have Confess, Destination Addiction. Number 2, Hour of Reprisal, Endless War, Endless Peace. And number 1, Rory with Restoration. And this is the track, this is the album where Matt Ward mentions this bonus track that we are now listening to. Very nice, Sunny War. Check that out. I'm going to leave all the links for all the music, as well as the original GreenLeft Top 10 Review Countdown by Matt Ward. Maybe we'll even put a link in for some of Matt's music himself. He's quite an excellent musician of his own right. So let's fade that down a little bit. We'll turn it off. We'll turn it up, actually, so the other ones aren't affected as we go. And here we go. Do you think there's no good protest music these days? So did I, until I started looking for it. Every month I listen to it all, then select the best that relates to that month's political news. Here's the roundup for February 2025. I'm recording this in the morning of February the 4th, 2025. So it's still fairly new, even though Matt came out with this top 10 list on January 26th. I mean, if political events weren't moving at breakneck speed, this would be quite new. Regardless, number 1, Rory, Restoration. And again, I'm going to leave all the links, and Matt has done a really excellent job putting a bunch of links in his write-ups as well, so follow through up on that. Argentinians staged a 1 million-person march against the transphobia of their president on February 1. A week later, Australians protested against a ban on critical health care for trans people under the age of 18. The moves came days after the debut album by British alt-metal musician Rory, whose previous singles have amassed more than 500 million streams. In the artwork and video for the album's single Morality Suicide, Rory sports clothing emblazoned with trans rights and free Palestine on it. On it, she sings, I think maybe there's a problem on this planet. When did war become our universal language? They drop bombs and turn a hospital to ashes. That's collateral damage. There's people starving, children dying in this madness, and politicians funding wars with people's taxes. Days later, US punk Sunny War released her new LP, which also points out that people's taxes pay for genocide. Okay, let's give Rory a listen with Morality Suicide. It's that lovely clothing accoutrement.
I think that maybe there's a problem on this planet. When did war become our universal language? They drop bombs and turn a hospital to ashes. That's collateral damage. There's people starving, children dying in this madness. And Politicians funding wars with people's taxes. And they found oil, but they can't find a cure for cancer. There's profit in disaster. You take your faith and you burn it alive. You wrote your name in a phosphorus study. Who cares who lives when you've already died? Erratic suicide, erratic suicide.
Good tune.
Their enemies, the refugees, stood at the border. Big corporations putting poison in the water. They're up in arms when someone's son becomes their daughter. I'm tired of this torture. I'm tired of the lies in the government too. It's not genocide if it's not on the news. This ain't a democracy, this is hypocrisy, this is atrocity. You take your faith and you burn it
Wow, that's
alive.
amazing music by Rory. Morality Suicide. Hard-hitting lyrics. A lot of folks are really making the connection between environment, climate, politics, the war on Gaza. Good for them, and good for Matt for finding this song and putting Rory's new album #1 on this week's top 10 list. Wow.
Fentanyl epidemic shows little sign of abating. The devastating effects of contaminated drinking water.
And I must add, the simplicity of the video is quite excellent. I was trying to select pieces that had video. The links that Matt provides are excellent because it goes to this album.link page where you've got a number of different places to explore each of the artists' music. So that was Rory off her Restoration album. Amazing, check that out. Okay, #2, Hour of Reprisal, Endless War, Endless Peace. As Australian taxpayers continued to protest against the export of arms to Israel, Islamophobic and anti-Semitic attacks proliferated across Australia. The new LP by British hardcore punks Hour of Reprisal, released on February 21st, reminded listeners that when nations export war, it returns home. On Surgical Strike, they blast, reflecting on our nation's complicity, endless war for an endless peace, never learn the lesson of history, war exported always comes home, the weapons that they test on mass civilian death, occupier, oppressor, brought back to us. Discussing the song, they said, the governments of the UK, the US, and Germany have supported Israel throughout their genocide, and their populations have largely accepted it too. We've allowed them to behave this way abroad, so why would they not bring it back? And when the war comes home, will we know when we're marked for death? Will we? Let's get rid of her and let's play Surgical Strike.
If you want a vision of the future, imagine a boot stamping on a human face.
I think I might have forgot to like Rory's song. These guys need some help. They're only at 14. Okay. Not my kind of music, but I like their politics. It's heavy, so good for them putting themselves out there.
When our bloodlust outstrips our capacity for murder.
not bad. A little heavy for my taste, but not too bad.
Children pay the cost, and so I'll set you free. How many innocent lives have been murdered by machines?
We don't have a whole ton of music.
Will we know that we're marked for death?
But good for them, putting it out there. I hope there's some of you out there that like this little bit of a heavier vibe for your music. I'd say it's not really my thing. I probably wouldn't play it in the car or wandering around the garden or anything like that, but this isn't bad. I'm glad it was included. And we're going to have a bunch of variety of music on this program. 10 songs. What's it called again? 10 new protest albums. Well, that wasn't too hard to remember. Okay, so 10 new protest albums. I've just about had enough of Hour of Reprisal. Coming up next also looks like it might be a little bit heavy. Confess. So let's play this out. There you go, Surgical Strike by Hour of Reprisal. All kinds of links to enjoy that music on your own. And now we're right over to Confess. Yes, I found a nice music video to go with the song. And I'm going to give it a like. I don't know if I will be subscribing, but let's give it a little read. Destination Addiction. Despite an official ceasefire, Israel continued killing Palestinians at the start of February, sparking protests across Australia and the world. A week later, South Africa's Playing for Justice released their new LP featuring the song Ceasefire of Lies. They say there's peace, but the bombs still fall, it asserts. Not in the open, but behind the wall. The world looks away, turns a deafened ear, while a people's cry rings sharp and clear. Gaza burns and the ashes rise, a ceasefire built on a web of lies. 2 days after its release, Israel shifted operations to a potential new front for Iran. That move followed the new LP from Iranian metal band Confess, who fled Iran after being jailed for their music. This album isn't just music, they said. It's a statement on the chaotic world we live in, from the women, life, freedom movement in Iran to the wars raging in the Middle East and Europe. Well, kudos to them. This is really heavy-duty stuff. Lyrics are just really hard, really deadly. Some amazing footage to accompany it. I'm not really into this heavy stuff, but with content like this, lyrics, smart, I could get into it. Wow, could you imagine being a dissident or an activist in Iran? Well, that's some really heavy music, heavy lyrics, heavy situation, heavy footage. Ooh, wow. Can't read all that. You'll have to slow down and read it all later, I guess. That was better than I thought it was going to be. Confess. Expedition featuring George Colias. So that was their official music video. Now we're coming on to Jesse Wells. I have featured some of Jesse's music on my shows before. This album, called Middle, charts at number 4 on top 10 protest albums from Matt Ward. That chaos continued on February 5th when U.S. President Donald Trump announced an illegal plan to clear all the Palestinians out of Gaza before redeveloping it as prime real estate owned by the U.S. U.S. folk musician Jesse Wells, whose song mocking the beginnings of that plan went viral last year, released his new album a fortnight later. Wells has become famous for singing the news, as he puts it, racking up millions of views and streams. But his new LP deliberately avoids being too topical. It is, however, still packed with politics. Its Gaza-referencing song, War is a God, alludes to the absurdity of wars fought over religion when all faiths are so similar. Maybe man don't make the war, he sings. Maybe war is just a god, and every bullet, every bombshell, meditations thrown aloft. Bloodshed and starvation, bloodshed and pain. We all got the same damn god. We just call it different names. So the link goes to his album, which of course you can listen to at your leisure on whatever platform you prefer. But what I am going to do is just go back to a version that he put out a cappella, or just acoustic rather, pardon me, with his guitar. I assume this is where he lives. And War is a God. Here we go, Jesse Wells.
Let's split up. You go one way, I'll go the other. First of us to find some truth, go back and help his brother. Maybe man don't make the war, maybe it's lying there and wait, and all it needed was our mud and blood and guts and guns and hate. Maybe man don't make the war, maybe it's calling all our names. Come you winners, lose your souls, come you losers, die in vain. Let's split up. You go south and I'll go north, on a race to do some good. Come back with your report. It don't matter who was here first, it don't matter who was last. All that matters is we're here right now. Can the past just be the past? Bloodshed and starvation, bloodshed, take heed. They both got the same damn God, they just don't know how to read. Maybe war is a God, and we're just super
Wow. Jesse Wells. Can he spit out those lyrics or what? Man, that guy can write. And super prolific. Like, he's putting out songs every week on current events that are happening. I assume his album has a backing band and is a little bit more polished on the sound. But this is what I enjoy, catching Jesse either in my YouTube or linked through my socials. Just doing his songs fresh and raw on his property.
I wonder if maybe bombshell meditations thrown aloft. Bloodshed and starvation, bloodshed and pain. We all got the same damn God, we just call it different names. Maybe war is a god, and we're just superstitious. It's gonna take a lot of blood, 'cause boy are we religious. Let's get together, let's go look, open your mind. War is over if you want it, if you don't, then that's alright. I saw the man who made a war, his right hand blown apart, throw a stick at a machine. It was his final work of art. Seated, bleeding out, his kneecap taken off, and that's the story of the whole world. I can't seem to make it stop.
Wow. That last verse. Holy cow. I'm sure that many of you saw that video that he referenced from Palestine. Wow. Heavy duty stuff. Heavy duty stuff. Carrying on with the list. Number 5, the weather station, humanhood. Critics of Trump's illegal plan to redevelop Gaza pointed out that such an operation would also take decades and billions of dollars. That suggested the damage was as irreversible as Trump's infamous climate-wrecking policies. A fortnight after his announcement, Toronto experimental folk outfit The Weather Station released their new album, which features the climate-themed song Irreversible Damage. The band's singer-songwriter, Tamara Lindman, said the album is also about the rise of disinformation, rampant political division, gridlock on climate action, and artificial intelligence threats against creative labor, as well as destabilization of a personal nature. A relationship can be a little personal fascism, she said. It doesn't really feel very different to living in a world where there's absolutely no concern being given to the biggest planetary crisis. Here's neon signs. Yes, I know it's not the same song that was spoken about in the write-up by Matt. I did try and find songs that had a video rather than just the music, and it's just us staring at a screen looking at words. So at least this one has something interesting. Oh, and yes, I remember this video now. This is very, very interesting, very well done. Hope you enjoy it.
I've gotten used to feeling like I'm crazy or just lazy. Why can't I get off this floor, think straight anymore? Out on the street, we're walking in punishing heat. Nobody meets my eyes except woody sides and luxury designs. Every neon sign, every flashing light tries to fool you, get you on their side. Everybody swears they need you, and I'll leave you to make the buy. You feel flattered to be wanted, and you don't know why. It reminds me of that look in your eyes.
It's kind of cool. I have to assume that it's shot in Toronto, where the weather station said that they're from.
You tried to direct it, but it was connected to something I can't explain. Immersed in all my pain, like a root and seething drain, breaking apart everything. I never knew it. I tried so hard to cut through it. Then away without trust, time and broken open, refusing to adjust. Oh, I swear to God, I saw real life once. But nothing needs you so badly as a lie, so lonely, drifting removed from real life. If nobody believes it, all it can do is die.
That's pretty good. Pretty good song. Oh boy, it goes on for another couple minutes. Weather station neon signs. Some excellent stuff. I think I'm just going to turn it down a little bit. Do they have another verse coming on, or is it just visuals? I guess we'll see. Interesting video. A little strange. Like I don't really know exactly what's going on. I like the light-hearted feel of this music. It's not super impactful. I don't see myself going out and buying the CD or downloading it or what have you, but yeah, pretty good. I would give that another listen for sure. Let's just let that play out while we visit back to our list. And where are we at now? Bonnie Prince Billy, The Purple Bird. I like that album cover. US punk Squid also skewer that climate apathy on their new LP, which focuses on the banal evil of human nature. The future's perfect, they sing on its closing track. From the back seat, taking a similar tack is the new album from revered experimental musician Bonnie Prince Billy. On Downstream, he sings, "What's in the water? What's in the wind? The weather is wilder than it's ever been. The ocean's still blue, but it ain't what it seems. It's time to remember that we all live downstream." Famous environmental quote. Or meme, if you will. Dublin indie rocker Bren Berry also addressed the urgency of the situation on his debut album, a collection of love letters and protest songs, released days earlier. On its activist praising environmentalist anthem, titled Knives, Heavy Metal Rain, he sings, "You don't bring knives to a gunfight, a final shot to save your life." Wow. Let's give a listen to Bonnie Prince Billy with Downstream featuring John Anderson. Here's the official audio, and I think we might even have some closed captions. Here we go.
What's in the water? What's in the wind? The weather is wilder than it's ever been.
We don't need those.
The ocean's still blue, but it ain't what it seems. It's time to remember that we all live downstream.
Indeed.
What's gonna happen? What will you think? When it's not so easy to get you a drink. The water is changing, the well's going dry. It surely might kill us in the sweet by and by. You sleep sleepwalk for centuries and don't look around at the progress of man, determined and bound. We live in the ruins of another life's dream. Oh, but nobody told us that we all live downstream.
That's some hard truths to find out, aren't they? That we all live downstream. Basically obvious that.
There's an island adrift out in the sea. It's being made special by you and by me. Nothing can live there, nothing can be. We're learning the hard way that we all live downstream.
You sleepwalk for centuries and don't look around at the progress of man, determined and bound. We live in the ruins of another life's dream. Oh, and we should have known that we all live downstream.
We can't escape it. We all live downstream. It's a closed loop. We're all in this together. We can do better. I think we can do better. Let's do better. Let's do better, okay? Now that one's not really going to fire you up when you're getting ready to hit the streets, but it is a great little number, nice little contemplative piece. Coming on to number 7, Rosa Bordallo, or Bordeo, pardon me. Rosa Isidro is the album. Rather than fighting to save the planet, Australia's red-baiting media were more concerned with combating China on February 19th when they announced Chinese warships spotted 150 nautical miles from Sydney. Ironically, it took a right-wing politician to point out the West has been surrounding China in such ways for decades. We can't be talking about freedom of navigation in the South China Sea and then jump up and down over something like this, said Liberal MP Andrew Wallace. The news came days after the release of the new LP by Rosa Bordallo, an indigenous musician from the Pacific island nation of Guam, which is claimed as a U.S. territory despite being far closer to China. On its track, Home, she blasts the U.S. militarization of her country, singing, "They tell us the biggest lie, that they're here to protect, but all they've ever done for us, wreak havoc and desecrate our dead." Home. This video doesn't have much video. Let's hope it has words. Exactly tearing it up. 236 views. Let's see what else they got. Wow. They don't actually have content according to that history. What video? I guess I'm watching right now. So just a heads up, when you're at greenleft.org and you're going through these lists on your own, do a right click, open a new tab, and then you won't lose your spot. Maybe if you prefer the Bandcamp, you find this album there for 10 bucks. This is the second track. Oh! Well, nice that I found the lyrics at the end of the song. I'm kind of new at this. This is my second music react video on Matt Ward's top 10 list, which I believe he does every single month. Again, I'm going to talk about that towards the end of the show and put in a couple of links for him. Well, that's quite lovely. I'm just going to turn that down a little bit, let that play out as we move into the next selection in this top 10 list from Matt Ward, going down to number 8, People Watching by Sam Fender. And there's his album cover. Such shifts in global power are addressed on Crumbling Empire, a song on the new album by English pop star Sam Fender, released on February 21. Fender, who owes much of his stadium-sized success to the fact that he sounds remarkably like US rocker Bruce Springsteen, sings, "My old man worked on the rail yard, getting his trade on the electrical board. It got privatized, the work degraded in this crumbling empire. My mother delivered most of the kids in this town. My stepdad drove in a tank for the crown. They left them homeless, down and out, in their crumbling empire." Taking a chainsaw to America's crumbling empire was Trump's first buddy, Elon Musk. The world's richest person literally wielded a gold-plated chainsaw on stage, gifted to him by Argentina's transphobic president, Javier Milei, on February 20th, as he touted more cuts to government jobs by his Department of Government Efficiency. Now, in normal times, that'd be such big news we'd still be talking about it, but 4,000 things have happened in the last 2 weeks since then. In Canada today, on March the 4th, we're celebrating, remarking on, dealing with 25% tariffs across the board from our friendly neighbors to the south. Aren't they lovely? Here we go. Sam Fender, Crumbling Empire. Enjoy. Video that you're watching is a slight re-edit. Here's my editor. I had to get back in there, clean up a couple of things, take out the 2 copyright songs that YouTube had tried to take out, but it wasn't very elegantly done. So we've got a little bit of an explanation now. If you're missing a couple songs, now you know why. And the audio, it gets a little bit janky because I had to take the audio from my camera instead of the computer with this lovely microphone to replace the audio where I was running those copyright songs underneath some text that I was reading. So anyways, this is a re-edit. And thanks for watching. And now we get to experience the acceleration of the American empire crumbling and all the horrible things happening because of that, with the fascism, the authoritarianism. Interestingly, not an acceleration of war yet, although the most belligerent peace negotiating I think anyone in the world in modern times have seen. What a crap show out of the Oval Office with Trump and Vance and Zelensky. What a nightmare. So the crumbling empire that Sam refers to, they've got Zelensky's back. My country, Canada, has pledged to support Zelensky in Ukraine, as have many European Union countries. The Americans are pulling out. It's not looking good for Ukraine, that is for sure. They are in between a rock and a hard place. And I really want peace over there, but I don't want to be a part of the MAGA hat, folks. I like my hat. I like my dad's hat that I'm wearing today. Dad used to wear this hat. He would do singles dances every week or every couple of weeks in the great city of Edmonton. and we get 150 people show up at a community hall and play some canned music, have some drinks, have some dancing, have some wonderful snacks. It was lovely, lovely stuff. So, in memory of my father, I wear his hat today. And in respect to current events and music, we've got Matt Ward. This is coming up on number 9, Manic Street Preachers, Critical Thinking. The acronym DOGE is a reference to Musk's favorite cryptocurrency, Dogecoin. As Milei handed him the chainsaw, he was facing his own crisis at home after promoting a similarly shonky coin. Now I had to look shonky up. I'm going to do that really quickly again because that's kind of interesting. Have you guys heard of shonky? Do you know this word? I mean, I never heard it, but it seems to check out as something that would be dishonest, unreliable, or illegal, especially in a devious way. Or as a noun, a person engaged in suspect business activities. So, as Milei handed him the chainsaw, he was facing down his own crisis at home after promoting a similarly shonky coin. When Argentines began to panic it was some sort of scam, the coin crashed with 86% of investors losing money. Milei is just one of the far right-wingers Musk has been courting, along with the likes of jailed British Islamophobe Tommy Robinson. Taking aim at another admirer of Robinson, former Smith singer turned right-wing crooner Stephen Morrissey were Welsh rockers the Manic Street Preachers on their new album, released on February 14th. On the possibly deliberately misspelled Dear Stephen, bassist Nicky Wire addresses his former idol with the words, "Dear Stephen, please come back to us. I believe in repentance and forgiveness. It's so easy to hate. It takes guts to be kind," to paraphrase one of your heartbreak lines. So we are going to give a listen to Manic Street Preachers' Dear Stephen and their official lyric video. I'll give it a like. I mean, it's not the best in the world. They're kind of middling at 120-some thousand subs. Let's see what we're missing out on. We're getting close to the end. Ooh, we're getting down to number 10. I like that album cover. Okay, so at number 10, Be Nice with Where Am I? As Musk wielded his chainsaw on stage, his former partner, leftist musician Grimes, was publicly pleading with the deadbeat dad to stop ignoring her about getting help for their sick child. It was a reminder that, far from being the great father he pretends to be as he takes his son X everywhere, Musk is an errant partner and absent father to many of his children. He has also been accused of exposing himself to an air hostess and is working for a president who has been found to be a sexual abuser, to put it lightly. Taking aim at such men is the new album from London feminist punks Be Nice, released days earlier. On One Bad Apple, they seethe. Bet you're feeling cool, huh? Everything's about you, huh? Your fun always meant more than what you put her through, huh? She could have fucking killed you. I'm sure that she could have. I'm sure you fucking knew. Made sure she couldn't stop you. Get the fuck off me. Wow, that's some pretty punk lyrics. Let's give it a listen. This is great. Number 10, rounding out the list of top 10 protest songs for February, March of 2025. Be Nice. Whoops.
Feeling cool, how everything's about you, how your fun always meant more than what you put through. How she should have fucking killed you, I'm sure that she could have. Sure you fucking knew, made sure she couldn't stop you. Get the fuck off me, 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 get the fuck off me.
Closed captions are impressed.
Whoa boy, weak little man. What's the problem anyway? He's told that he can. Fuck the pops there, doing it worse, just jealous we ain't got that's not a crime until there's a corpse. One bad apple spoils a lot. If this forbidden fruit's been left out to rot. Big things about been against the law. And a fucking rapist child was made in 74. You think things about that the issue's gone. That a husband couldn't rape his wife until 91. And you think things about it's ancient history. But rape is fucking legal in 2018. If you look at the cases held by from the Crown Court, it's quite fucking legal in 2024.
They're having fun.
You want pity. You want my sympathy. You wanting your life back. You get nothing. 'Cause what you got is not enough. Will never be enough. Get the fuck off me, 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 get the fuck off me.
It says Canada to the United States. Like, seriously. Wow, that was a banging song. Be nice. One bad apple. Wow. I'm definitely going to like that, and I'm going to give them a subscribe. And we'll just go over and take a look at what their channel's looking like with 400 and, wow, only 466 subscribers? They need some support. Come on, guys. Follow the links. Give these guys some support. Let's give another quick listen. I liked it.
They are feeling cool, how everything's about you. How your fun always meant more than what you put through. How she should have fucking killed you. I'm sure that she could have. Sure you fucking knew, made sure she couldn't stop you. Get the fuck off me, 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 get the fuck.
Well, didn't they do an excellent job with that song? And Matt Ward, hats off to him. My buddy, Matt from Down Under. Thanks for doing this. Very much appreciated. Thanks for your patience on me getting it done. Matt Ward has been writing for GreenLeft since 2009. He also wrote the book Real Talk, Aboriginal Rappers Talk About Their Music and Country, and makes political music. Matt Ward's latest single is In Our Blood. Should we give it a listen? Oh, sure, why not? We're here. Let's fade down Be Nice. We'll put the pause on them, and we'll just take a quick listen. Plastic, I assume.
He wanted to make things that folks desired, that gave them joy. He wanted to solve problems, rectify things that annoyed. You'd always seen your mother scrubbing pots till she ran her hands. Thought that you could save her from all of that.
Nice job,
With your
Matt.
Teflon plan.
Teflon pan, In Our Blood. So that certainly fits the theme. Excellent job, Matt Ward, with your latest single, In Our Blood, playing us out on this show today. If you want to get this column every month, just email mattwardmusic@gmail.com and he'll add you to his monthly email that includes a link to this column here at GreenLeft. He says, yes, I want to read this column every month. Or this is what you say when you click that link. So you click the link, go to the page. I guess it just opens up your email, and away you go. And oh my goodness, now we've lost it. Yikes. Where are you? Here we go, GreenLeft. Go back back down again. Sorry about that, guys. Gotta be careful with those open tabs. You're not closing them by accident. Okay, you can read about more political albums. So this is excellent. Like you like music, you like protest music, you like political music. Look at all this stuff. Look at all this work that Matt has done. Oh, there's a next page. So he's been doing this for a while, picking out excellent music to listen to. And this is only my second video going through his list, my reaction to his reviews, if you will. He mentions that you can stream the new Best Protest Songs of 2025 playlist on Spotify, and that this replaces the previous political albums playlist that was getting too big at more than 700 albums. That's incredible. While you're at GreenLeft, they need your support. They are reader-supported media outlet, and with GreenLeft as their title, I have to assume that they're pretty decent. I'm sure that I've read some of their stuff before. We'll just put a pause on that in case it carries on. Good old GreenLeft. So they got news sections, good media sections, events. Ooh, they got a good videos section. We might have to go into their videos one day and do some reacts or pull from this for some of our content. And again, these folks are based out of Australia. Down under, as we like to say. So from a GreenLeft perspective, support these guys, subscribe to their work, support Matt and his work, and make sure you check out all those albums, download them, or do what you got to do, buy them, go to Bandcamp, open up your wallet, do the thing, share it with your friends. Same thing with this channel. If you like the content, tell a friend, leave a comment, please. Let me know what song that you like the best on that. I think it's a toss-up for me between Rory's song. Which one was it, Rory? Rory's album Restoration, and her song Morality Suicide. That was it. So it's a toss-up between Morality Suicide for me and Where Am I by Be Nice. Two excellent tracks on this top 10 list by Matt Ward from February 26th. It's March the 4th, 2025. I am Kelly Green, and this is my show, What Else Is New? Thanks for watching. We will see you next time.